Capella. Even Big Wani went through something like this, but he was lucky enough to survive. Tuckerville Rose was shot and killed on the expressway. Okay?
Yo, this is what I want to talk about. I want to talk about, well, this is not just a Chicago problem, but I'm going to talk about specifically Chicago. This is a problem that's going around all over the country. Usually, back when I was coming up in the 90s and the early 2000s, whenever you heard about Hama Street, it was always in the hood. Somebody ran up on somebody and killed them, or somebody rolled by in a car and killed somebody who was standing on the block. Nowadays, it's more common to hear that people are getting killed on the highway, or expressway as they call it, in Chicago and other places. Now, the first case that I want to talk about is a guy named Duke Acapella. Now, I'm not going to go through a whole bunch of names. I'm only going to go through about two, just for the sake of the video. Duke Acapella was a local rapper from Chicago. He's gang affiliated. I think every rapper from Chicago is gang affiliated. He was murdered at 25 years old. He was famous for a rapper named Young Pappy. Pappy is considered an iconic rapper from Chicago's North Side. Duke Acapella is from Chicago's North Side as well. And he was building his name up, and in several interviews he was expressing that he didn't feel safe and that he was tired of the street life. He was depressed because he couldn't live his life like he wanted to. His life was basically all about defending himself from gang conflict, and he didn't like that because he wanted to enjoy himself, he wanted to relax, he wanted to be at peace like a normal civilian. But because of the things that he did as a teenager, it affected him at 25 years old. And this is why I say the decisions that we make at 12 years old shouldn't impact us at 30 years old. Now, I'm trying to play this video.
You love me, never put them above me, with the feeling that no one loved me, I might just go and load up my gun and go and kill a whole world. You say you love, never put them above me, with the feeling that no one loved me, I might just go and load up my gun and go and kill a whole world. They say he out here in a way, he wasting time again. He got some plans to make it out, he doing fine again.
Alright, reports circulated online on Monday evening that Chicago-based rapper had been shot. However, this has not been confirmed by police. Duke Acapella his manager initially denied reports of his death. However, he confirmed his tragic passing on Tuesday evening. And he was actually shot and killed on the expressway. And he was unfortunately shot in the head. Yeah, man, it's sad. Yep. Yeah, and, yeah, like I said, it's multiple people who have been killed on the E-way. I'm just going to go through two. Alright? Yeah, he was on a highway, and, unfortunately, he died as a result of his gunshot wounds. Yeah, he was shot in the head, and this happened on the highway. Now, the second person who I want to speak about is a guy named Richie Jerk. Richie Jerk is the younger brother of Billionaire Black. And Richie Jerk was killed on the highway, or as he was approaching the highway. And it's sad, man. It's sad. And as a result, and basically the backstory of that is there was a guy named Melly who's known as the Chicago Gravedigger. He has he's speculated to have over 12 homicides. He was killed himself by a member from Taekwondo World. And as a result of that, his gang targeted Richie Jerk for retaliation. And apparently he was targeted while he was going on the highway, you know. And I'm sorry for, I should research this stuff, but, you know, I like to give you guys the raw. Alright, so I've got some highlights from the police scanner recording of Richie Jerk shooting. Richie Jerk, government name Malik Delphi, was shot and killed on May 7th, 2020 at about 9:10 p.m. on the 1400 block of West 112th Place. Alright, unknown if this is shots fired or an auto incident. Stand by. I don't know if this is related. Probably not. There was an auto accident. The driver hit a vehicle and ran into a tree. I think they said Richie on the video. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And one of the most famous. Now I'm not. This isn't. All right. So this isn't really about rappers who have gotten rappers or gang members who have gotten killed on the expressway. This is a case out of Jacksonville that is very famous regarding the death of Little Nine. It's been covered by everybody from Trap to a lot of other people. Alright? And his death is famous because it was actually captured on film. And he was shot just while he and his friends were driving on a street in a shopping center. And a man pulled up and shot him. Now, I'm trying to find the footage for that. Yeah. Alright, here we go.
They do the incredible. Help save lives. So can you. Your CSL plasma donation can help create 24 life-saving medicines. Be rewarded for your generosity.
As the war in the streets of Jacksonville heats up, so too does the music scene. That three-person deadly shooting. Then on April 6th, fired at 4 people from a white Kia sedan, leaving Lil PD dead.
Shell casings and markers cover the 2100 block of Brooklyn Road. JSO says a suspect fired about 50 shots around 2:30 Sunday afternoon. 4 men were shot. One of them has life-threatening injuries. Police...
Where the black car slows down is also the same area where police collected multiple rifle shell casings in the street, leading investigators to believe the shots were fired from the black car.
But to make things even more dramatic, the shocking scene was captured not just by the news, but there was also direct footage recorded from the scene by the surviving driver of that car, which was...
And another thing is, there was an infamous shooting in Chicago where a 7-year-old girl, I think, was killed in a McDonald's drive-thru. So basically the purpose of this video is to let you guys know, if you're gang affiliated, don't drive with your family, don't drive with your children, don't drive with your mom, your girlfriend, because gang members are being targeted in vehicles. Rest in peace to everybody.